hunting Jedi is patience.
Oh, the Grand Inquisitor. When we are T and J.
Take over the world.
And though we like to take over the world, sometimes we have a bit of downtime. And in case you don't know, we're podcasters. We're a husband and wife duo from South London, but you're not here for that. Hopefully you're here because you are Star Wars fans like us. Look, I'm wearing my Star Wars celebration. You think I'm a Star Wars fan?
Yeah,
I'm a Trekkie. I'm wearing my Star Wars t-shirt celebration. I actually volunteered at this Star Wars celebration. A lot of things, I was actually in a Star Wars movie. Maybe I'll do a video about that and you can watch that in the very near future. We are fans from OG back in the day. I'm in the original trilogy. I've got my Boba Fett here in his original costume. I don't know if they're going to do one with his new kind of black sort of skirt outfit. Who knows? I'm sure there will be any chance to make a new toy. And I actually like the Book of Boba Fett. Wasn't The Mandalorian season 1 and 2 up their level, but I enjoyed it. But forget all that. Forget bounty hunters coming back from the dead. Forget bounty hunters with their little green surrogate sons. We are here for Obi Wan Kenobi. Hello there. We are here not to see us fanboy and fangirl, but let's put this trailer on. Ooh, Obi Wan Kenobi. Are you the one we've been looking for? All right, here we go. And here we go.
The fight is done. We lost.
Oh, wow.
Stay
Luke. He looks great, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Nice. Duel of Fates.
to hunting Jedi is patience.
Oh, the Grand Inquisitor. Of
Jedi
course, this is
cannot
before
help what they
Rebels.
are. Their compassion leaves a trail.
Uncle Owen. She looks like she's a new one of the new
Jedi
Inquisitors.
code is like an itch. He cannot help it.
There you go.
Where is he?
Ooh. Fifth brother. Come on. I never knew there'd be lightsaber action, you know. You know when you're thinking, makes sense though. Come on. Hey. Obi Wan Kenobi. Surely he's dead by now. Oh, you see, there's the eye is a lightsaber. Oh, nice. Nice.
That's a typical teaser though, isn't it?
Yeah, what do you think of that?
Wow, I'd like to watch it again actually. It's
Well,
brilliant.
funny you should say that. Rewind. We're going to watch it again. I know the things we have to do for our show.
The fight is done.
We've seen so much Tatooine, haven't we, over the last few
We
years.
lost.
I love how they're embracing the prequel music. That's the money shot. Young Luke Skywalker.
Love that.
Watching over him.
Certain.
I love how it turns to sand the Lucasfilm.
To hunting Jedi is patience.
Ooh. I would have liked to have seen Jason Isaac, who does the voice of the
Jedi
Grand
cannot
Inquisitor.
help what they are.
You know, different actor though. We'll give him a chance.
Compassion leaves a
Savage.
trail. The Jedi code is like an itch.
I like that.
He cannot help it. Where is he?
Wow.
She ain't messing about, is it? Sister girl Sith,
Yeah.
which is not a Sith, in it. Inquisitor. Doing it. Hello there. Oh, he looks so much closer to Sir Alec Guinness now, and it's like 9 years out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Surely he's dead by now. No, he's alive. Kenobi's alive. Just to put things into context, my best movies of the Star Wars franchise are the original trilogy. Duh, bit cliche. I like the prequels. I have a lot of fun with them. I like aspects of the sequel trilogy in terms of the acting and the aesthetics, but they lost me by Rise of Skywalker. A little bit halfway through The Last Jedi, to be honest. But anywho, we're here to bring the Force into balance, not bring it into darkness. So we're so excited for this.
Yeah, can't wait. Bring it on.
The fact that it's coming out, this show, on the 45th anniversary of Star Wars is just beautiful. I loved Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was one of the bright, shining stars in the galaxy of the troublesome prequel movies. I'm going to get flamed for this, but I can't wait to see Hayden Christensen return. Apparently he's returning back as Anakin, maybe in flashbacks, and under the suit as Darth Vader. And just to see Obi-Wan struggle with the utter defeat and failure of, at the end of Revenge of the Sith, and how he's easing into that old Sir Alec Guinness Obi-Wan that we met in The New Hope. So what are you looking forward to?
I'm just looking forward to the adventures of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I can't wait to see what happens. And yeah, Hayden Christensen coming back, because that should be really fun.
I got to be honest, I had problems with the idea of an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie when they're going to do a movie before it metamorphosized into a show, because I was like, well, the end of Revenge of the Sith, he was defeated. He went to Tatooine to watch over Luke. That's the story. He's a hermit for 19 to 20 years. Now, the more I think about it, and even I was sold by people like Christian Harloff in Jedi Council, now Sith Council, where he says the line in Return of the Jedi where Darth Vader says to Luke, Obi-Wan once thought as you do, possibly intimating that there was another kind of encounter before the Death Star in A New Hope, because obviously at the end of Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan weren't thinking nothing but, I've just taken off your arms and legs, bro. You were the chosen one, bro. Now you're like, I'm just going to watch you burn on a lava bed. Bye. Anakin, bye. Burnt, bye. Loved it. It's difficult because I, believe it or not, and don't stone me, I wasn't sold on the idea of an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. Like I said before, they were going to make one, and even when they announced this with a series, I softened. I was like, well, they don't have to go too bombastic with a series. Maybe it's like a kind of a interior look at Obi-Wan Kenobi's struggle, his utter devastation at the loss of the Jedi Order, the galaxy plunging into darkness, and of course the turn to the dark side of his former student and best friend Anakin Skywalker. It would have been an interesting kind of in-depth look at the brokenness of our hero. But now they're throwing in Inquisitors with their lightsabers. He gets to go off planet. I never thought Obi-Wan left Tatooine. Because, I mean, just as well, really, because, I mean, after a whole series of Book of Boba Fett on Tatooine and parts of both Mando season 1 and 2, I wouldn't say I'm sick of Tatooine, but I do think there are other planets and wouldn't mind seeing them, you know? But I think this looks epic. Deborah Chow, who's directing all of it, directed, in my opinion, the best episodes of The Mandalorian. She's got a great eye, a great taste. She's great with story and acting, and it looks epic. It looks... The only thing I'm slightly worried about is how much role the Inquisitors have, because, of course, I'm glad that they will be putting Obi-Wan on the back heel on the chase, because I don't want to see him interacting with Vader too much, because that will weaken the impact of the movies and their encounter if he's seeing Vader every other minute. Build up to that. If there's one epic showdown he has with Vader, I'll be cool with that. That could be very powerful, very epic. So the Inquisitors leading up to that, they're like maybe the ones that he gives a bit of a fight to, because you've got to have lightsaber battles, haven't you? You can't have a character like Obi-Wan and he's retired his lightsaber. That wouldn't work, would it?
How do you feel about Hayden Christensen and yeah, they're back together again?
Ooh. I cannot wait for Clone Wars flashbacks because they've fleshed out so much of the prequel world since Revenge of the Sith 2005. And we were there in line, weren't we?
Yeah.
We went to a charity screening of Revenge of the Sith when it's brand new. And so Star Wars means a lot to us, obviously. And we're OG fans. I converted you. I lured you in.
Yeah, you led me in many years ago.
You were my Padawan
It wasn't for you
to my
even being
Grand Jedi Master. So the franchise has expanded. Love the Clone Wars, love Rebels. Obviously not every single episode, but the gist of it really dig. So seeing some of the Clone Wars aspects that have been fleshed out of the prequel era in the movies.
I wish I'd actually seen Clone Wars now. I didn't really sit down with you, the kids that I had to watch it.
When Clone Wars watched complete with your training, you shall be Padawan. I will train you. I will. I have failed you. I failed her. I have failed you. You've not watched the complete saga. I have failed you. I'm sorry.
Do you think I need to watch
You were the
that?
chosen one.
Do you think I need to watch that before I watch the new Obi-Wan Kenobi film?
Maybe. I mean, look. Tamura Morrison returned to be Boba Fett. As you'd know, well, you don't know, you haven't seen Clone Wars.
No.
Tamura Morrison, the clones are the clones of Jango Fett, which was played by the same actor, Tamura Morrison. So you can have Cody, Rex, some of the clones who had hero clones from the Clone Wars can show up in flashbacks in this era. I have heard, spoiler alert, but I have heard there will be flashbacks to the Clone Wars. And of course, if it's divulging into the tragic relationship of Obi-Wan and Anakin, well, you're going to see flashbacks, aren't you? You're going to have, in the movies, George Lucas was like, we don't do flashbacks, but obviously, well, the sequel trilogy broke that rule, and certainly shows have. So you can have, especially if it's like dream sequence or something, like Obi-Wan having nightmares and how he failed his old apprentice stroke best friend. I want to see a focus on character. As much as I love epic lightsaber battles and actions, and I want to see, obviously, different planets, looks like we're getting that. I want to see Obi-Wan fleshed out as a character. I'd love, here's some other things I want. I know, I love Katie. I'm Tom Cruising jumping about Katie Holmes over this trailer. I want to see the Emperor Palpatine. Rumors are Ian McDiarmid has sort of hinted that he could be back. If he can come back for The Rise of Skywalker, he can come back for this.
More worth it.
Trust me. You won't have to come back from the dead and go out like a punk. Ian McDiarmid as the Emperor, I'd like to see. I hope James Earl Jones voices Vader. Otherwise, that'd be a crime.
They can't use anyone else but James Earl Jones.
He's still alive.
He's the voice of Darth Vader.
Yeah, he is Vader. I want to see Yoda, even if it's just a brief scene or something by the end of the series. And I want to hear, if not see, because I understand how Force ghosts work, guys. I want to hear Qui-Gon Jinn reach out and talk to Obi-Wan, fulfilling that tease at the end of Revenge of the Sith when Yoda tells him an old friend has reached out from the Neverworld of the Force. Qui-Gon? I'd love, even just to hear Liam Neeson's voice say, hello, Obi-Wan. You know, and the voice he does for every single role. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Anything particularly that you look forward to seeing or hoping to see in the show?
I don't know, I'm just looking forward to seeing Hayden Christensen back on set with oh my goodness.
Back on set? What, you're gonna go you're gonna go and be and see him film it or something? Hang out with the crew.
Anakin Skywalker back with Obi-Wan Kenobi, that's their relationship as well.
Yeah.
It'd be good to see that. Just this chemistry again.
Yeah.
They're really good with each other, good actors as well. So it'd be good to see.
They're going to have to de-age Christensen, aren't they? Because with Obi-Wan, the good thing about the story jump is Ewan McGregor needs to look older to get closer to the late Sir Alec Guinness.
That's true.
Where in flashbacks, Hayden Christensen, though he don't look bad, his age, he's not going to look like he did in the prequel era. So they're going to have to de-age him.
Oh, wow.
But listen, if they can make the deep fake Mark Hamill almost flawless in, spoiler alert, in the Book of Boba, I have every confidence that they will knock it out of the park.
Do you think they might use the same guy? They might hire the same person to do the de-aging.
Oh, the de-aging Shamrock, yeah. Wouldn't that be good? I mean, I know he's more of a deep fake guy, but so because they do two different technologies, but however they do it, with the money that I'm sure some of the money they didn't spend on Boba Fett.
Yeah.
We like the show, guys, honest, but I'm sure that they put so much into this Obi-Wan show. Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh, suits you, sir.
It's not long.
It's not long.
May.
25th of May, and that is exactly bang on the 45th anniversary. Because I was like, why not May the 4th? You know, May the 4th be with you. It writes itself. Then I remember, it's exactly the 25th anniversary. Sorry, 25th, the 45th anniversary. It goes by so quickly of Star Wars. And I wonder what George Lucas thinks. Did he get to see a preview of this stuff? I mean, the maker, thank the maker.
Did he get to be part of it?
Well, you know, you did see him on set on The Mandalorian a couple of times.
Oh, was he?
Actually, you even saw him on set on The Last Jedi, but maybe he was just shaking his head and they just kind of go, no,
He ain't got time.
they wouldn't do that.
If it wasn't for George Lucas, none of this.
As I say, thank the maker and thank Deborah Chow for putting together and crafting what looks to be an exceptional show. Thank Ewan McGregor for coming back. He didn't have the best of times with the prequels, and certainly there was a backlash at the time.
Really?
But that's another thing I'm looking forward to, because there's so much about the prequels that I love in terms of the storyline and the aesthetics and the situations it sets up. To see that being given love, the fact that they use the music like Duel of Fates, Joel Edgerton, who plays Uncle Owen. He was a relative unknown Australian actor when he was cast as Uncle Owen in Revenge of the Sith. Now he's a fairly big, well-respected, nominated actor.
Oh, wow.
So he's the fact that they still have him. I think the director, Deborah Chow, wrote in the Variety magazine, there was some pictures. When the Variety does online exclusive, a trailer is coming. You just feel it. Plus a little birdie's in the old rumour mill. So she was thanking George Lucas for casting him all those years ago, because he's such a great actor now. He was a good actor, but he's just a really top actor. So you got Ewan McGregor and Joel Edgerton really at the top of their game, and they obviously have this friction. Oh, sorry, it's a force. They have this friction as Obi-Wan and Owen in terms of over Luke. What's in the best interests of young Skywalker? One obviously wants to eventually bring him into the world of the big conflict, train him as a Jedi. The other is like, he's just a farmer, and that's how it's going to be. Ooh, we could talk for a long time, but we won't.
Got to wait till I'm sure they're going to obviously come out with a full trailer, because this is
a tease. It's a tease.
So imagine, can't wait till the full.
They've still not shown Vader. They've not shown any lightsabers clashing. So this is enough to be excited about what they have shown, let alone what they haven't shown. The minute I see a clone trooper and Obi-Wan and Anakin again, I'm going to lose it.
Wow. I wonder when the full one's going to come out.
I'd say Easter.
Easter time.
Easter.
Yeah.
You've heard it here first, folks. See if we're right. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. We have a podcast, T&J Take Over the World, where we talk about all things entertainment like this, trailers, movies, our opinions, things going on in the world of entertainment and culture. Again, I'm going to do a video on my story on how I was in a Star Wars movie. You won't want to miss that. So subscribe if you feel like it, and also listen to our podcast, available on all platforms, Spotify, Apple, you name it, we're on it. Hear our voice. But in the meantime, isn't it great to be a Star Wars fan, eh?
Sure is.
Every time they say Star Wars is done, it just keeps on. The force is strong with the franchise. It has its dips and its moments.
Just don't make any more movies.
Scratch what she says, man. Bring the movies. Just plan them next time, okay?
Or just
sit
get a
down,
director or something.
And map out an arc. Like a little bit of a story arc, a trilogy, an outline. They had outlines, but they binned them. Anywho, we don't want to start a fight. Thanks for watching, guys, and may the Force be with you.